Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, The Black Accountant. It's your boy Mo. If you haven't already done so, you know the drill. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, and let me know in the comments of any kind of content you want to see going forward. And most importantly, don't forget to turn on notification bells so you get notified when I drop new videos. So today's like second continuation of the Crypto Weekly Connect. We're going to be doing this, and the hope is to drop these videos on Fridays. And this is just that second iteration. And every week we're coming with a little bit more information, just to kind of get a little bit more background into the crypto space as we try to get more invested in it and also try to learn a little bit more about what it is. So it's this joint project between me and Manny.
Hey guys, my name is Manny. I'm part of Oceanwave Financial. So it's a tax preparation service that I started a year ago. And it's something that I like helping people doing their taxes and, just informing on anything that is related to finance and now actually crypto, right? We're all learning together. So feel free to follow me on my Instagram, which is Oceanwave Financial. But yeah, so follow me, go ahead and follow me on Instagram. I'll post a lot of crypto news or anything that has to do with finance or taxes.
Exactly. And also I was going to be a link to his Instagram page in the description. So make sure you go ahead and follow him. So today, or this week's topic, I'm going to be talking a little bit about Trust Wallet, and Manny's going to be talking a little bit about Solana. I was kind of a little bit conflicted as to whether make this into a presentation or a slide deck or something, or just loosely talk about it, but I ended up kind of just going with the PowerPoint. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. Let me do that. All right. Let me know when you can see it.
Yeah, I can see it.
All right, perfect. So today's topic is on Trust Wallet, but before we kind of get into that, I want to talk a little bit about what is a crypto wallet. So there are hot versus cold wallets. And while that sounds like it's very related to temperature, it's not. It's more so about security measures. So a hot wallet is a software wallet that you can access either through the web or just online, and it's connected to the internet. So it does get a lot more security features. It gets updated more regularly, versus a cold wallet is an actual hardware wallet where you would have to plug it into a PC. You would have to carry that around with you. And some believe that it's a little bit more secure in the sense that you would need that physical wallet to be able to access those funds or to be able to access that account. And these crypto wallets are secured. They're very well encrypted. And the unfortunate thing about these wallets, and also very good thing, is that there's no backup. So you have usually a 12-word or a 12-phrase password. If you lose that passcode or that passphrase, you will never be able to access your wallet again. So make sure if you're ever opening an account with Trust Wallet or with any kind of crypto wallet, that you're making sure that you keep that backup somewhere. Write it down, take a screenshot, but also make sure that you're saving that in a really good way.
Oh, I don't know if you're going to touch on this, but I learned actually today that so pretty much the Coinbase crypto exchange and the crypto Coinbase wallet, they're very two different things, because once you put them in the wallet, it's not the responsibility of Coinbase to keep it safe.
Interesting.
Yeah, so it's up to that person. So if it gets hacked, it's up to, well, in this case with Coinbase, that's not in Coinbase. It's pretty much not the custodian, meaning you're the custodian, the person. If it gets hacked, it's your responsibility.
Huh. I actually didn't know that. So yeah. I wasn't going to touch on that. But then again, that is Coinbase, which is its own wallet, and Trust Wallet is actually, let me get to that one. So Trust Wallet is actually the official crypto wallet for Binance and the Binance chain, but it is a multi-wallet as well. So you can have up to 15 wallets, and you're able to connect, you're able to earn interest on your crypto. You can play blockchain games. You can also access the latest D apps and DeFi platforms on the app. So what does that mean? It means that you have a lot more options in terms of the coins that you can buy just from it being a multi-wallet. You can access the Ethereum chain, you can access the Binance chain, you can access the Polygon chain. You could literally play around and open a bunch of different wallets to be able to fully trade. So you're also able to stake crypto. So when we talk about staking crypto, it's still a little bit of a concept I'm trying to wrap my head around, but from what I got from it, it's more so along the lines of you voluntarily staking or putting forth your crypto or cryptocurrency to be held, and to validate transactions on a blockchain. So when it does that, you can actually earn more tokens or earn more crypto on that. So it becomes some sort of passive income. So the way that I like to think about it is sort of like when you open a bank account and then you put money in your savings account, you're getting rewarded with interest on your savings account, by allowing the bank to use that money. So what you're earning there is similar to interest. Would you say that's a fair assessment? I mean, you're muted, by the way. You're muted.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so that would be pretty accurate in terms of the staking portion. It's a good way to get passive income. You know, just to add to that, that is taxable income. So just want to add that in there.
Oh, that's definitely true.
I know,
So
it sucks.
dude, everything is literally taxable. There's
Everything.
no way to make money in America without being taxed. Well, actually, tax planning, if you need to tax plan, there's a difference between tax avoidance and tax planning.
Yeah. Well,
So,
we can talk about another time, but
I know I was gonna say, if you need that, you know who to hit up. Go to Oceanwave. But it's also a D app browser. So what that means is there's a built-in browser so that you can safely browse new D apps, and you can do this directly from the wallet, which is not something that's generally provided by most other wallets. And they have a very heavily vetted process to show you which specific D apps that they post on there. Let's see. And then some downsides of it. It's that it's, first of all, it's mobile only. So there is no desktop version, unfortunately. So you can only really browse through your phone. You can only look at it through your phone as well. The cash out process is a little bit difficult and tedious. So usually, especially also when you stake coins, you have to keep them in or keep them staked for a certain duration of time before you're able to take it out. So it just kind of lowers that quick turnaround rate that you would generally have. And also there's no documentation. So when I say no documentation, it doesn't mean that there's no background or anything along those lines. It just means that whenever you see any kind of token or coin, it doesn't have that little white paper. It doesn't actually give you so much of a background directly from the app. You just need to go ahead and then look that up on your own time, and then just through different means. So that's just like the main tidbits I wanted to share about this. I did have a little bit more in out, but it's not flowing with my thoughts. So I might just come back to that a little bit later.
Okay, sounds good. But yeah, I'm actually trying to look for that. You know, I saw it today when I was at work, but there is a section on the Coinbase. So if you go to the frequently asked questions and type in coinbase.com versus Coinbase wallet, that phrase where it says that the difference between the exchange and the wallet itself. So one way to just to add to the trust wallet kind of the crypto wallet concept is that it's more of a thinking of, it's more like a cash, right? So if you have a physical wallet, right, if somebody grabs the cash out of your wallet, then it's like, oh well, you know, you got robbed, right? Same concept, right? So if somebody hacks into your Coinbase wallet, and you know, you're responsible for that, so you're losing that money, not Coinbase.
Interesting.
Okay. All right, so pretty much what I'm gonna talk about, it's gonna be about Solana. I actually put some money into Solana this dip. I think it was Monday that it happened. So you know, just disclaimer. So it was the founder was Anatoly Yakovenko. He actually worked at Qualcomm, which was a multinational firm that deals with networking computers, semiconductors, I believe. I can't remember exactly. But and when it comes to Solana, I'm gonna do kind of like a comparison between Solana and Ethereum. I don't have a presentation, but you know, just gonna want to talk about it. So the white paper is very, very technical. The main thing that it talks about is proof of history, right? So proof of history is very different from the other, like for example, Ethereum and the consensus mechanism that it uses, right? it's not necessarily, but a consensus mechanism, proof of history, but it acts like a consensus mechanism. Like, okay, so let's go back and what's a consensus mechanism, right? So there's validators within the network, right? In this case, it would be nodes. Nodes, you can just say they're computers. Computers are the validators within the network, so they agree on when a transaction happened, right? This is where Solana surpasses Ethereum, in my opinion, because it uses a proof of history concept instead of the proof of work or proof of stake concept that would be what Polygon and Ethereum use. So it's actually faster because it doesn't necessarily need to ask every single validator of a single transaction actually happened, right? So in that particular case, I believe that it's less decentralized. It kind of loses that concept of decentralization because then you will need to have top validators, right, in order to validate a particular transaction, right? So that's kind of where I think it loses some of its decentralization, but it makes it up on speed. So in terms of speed, block time, pretty much the concept of blockchain where so we have Solana that block time is 400 milliseconds versus Ethereum is actually 10 seconds for it to create those blocks within the network. And then Bitcoin, which is not necessarily used in the same way Ethereum and Solana are used, is going to be 10 minutes, right? So comparing it to, like, for example, a banking transaction or credit card transaction, so Solana can do 710,000 transactions per second versus, example, Visa, they do 24,000 around there, 1,000 transactions per second. So that's the main concept behind Solana, that how fast that network validates the transactions, and also the gas fee, right? The gas fee is a lot lower, but then the proof of concept is not necessarily there because not enough people, I think, at this point use the network to where there's a huge demand versus Ethereum, right? A lot of people are familiar with Ethereum, and I've been investing in Ethereum for about 2 years now. So it's something that I think a lot of people now are starting to actually gain traction and use Ethereum to either change their Ethereum into tokens, right? Or change it into, change it into tokens that only operate within the Ethereum network.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So overall, it seems like a pretty solid competitor to Ethereum, except obviously it has its own drawbacks.
Yeah, like I said, one of the main things that I saw between Ethereum, right, because trading into kind of the meme coin stuff, right, is that when you're trying to change your ETH into either any token, that gas fee, it does get ridiculously high, right? I've seen gas fees to like $600 or $400 worth, right, of Ethereum. And then if you're trying to buy, let's say, for example, $1,000 worth of another token, then that's almost 60% of the cost, right? That's not just the actual token you're buying, but then you're actually paying a gas fee of $600 or $400, right? It's ridiculous. Right. So that's the main thing that I see, the main issue with Ethereum. I say that because actually my brother, yesterday, he was trying to buy Ethereum. I mean, he bought Ethereum. Well, he had Ethereum already, and he had to buy more Ethereum in order to change that into another token. And that created more of a lag time because the network didn't actually let them buy Ethereum, right? I'm assuming the network was clogged up. So that created more issues. And so then he just didn't end up buying the Ethereum in the first place. So like I said, there's a lot of little issues that arise from Ethereum that definitely Solana can take its place to a certain extent.
Yeah. I mean, pretty much that's like I think would be a solid investment, if anything. Well, actually, no, I'm just talking on my ass right now. I don't know. That's just some basic background information. So I guess we just need to do a little bit more research on it to see if it's something that I want to invest in particularly. Also, just to kind of give that little disclaimer, we're not actually giving anybody investing advice here. We're just talking about what we know or what we're figuring out about these different networks and these different types of tokens. Please don't take anything we say here as just like financial advice.
Yeah. Everybody do your due diligence all the time, please.
Exactly. All right. Well, that's all we really had for this week. But we'll see what else we can, what we're going to be talking about next week. We don't always predetermine those, but we'll figure out what we want to kind of like research and then come back with a little bit more information on that. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next video.